مولاي صل وسلم دائما.
This morning, I want to ask you the question, are you really ready for death? Death is something that people don't want to talk about. And Allah's my witness, there is not one day that goes by that I don't think about death. Not a day. I think about death every day. And in fact, I want you, as the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, for us to always constantly think about that reminder of death. You may ask the question, why? Let's first deal with facts. Every 2 seconds, think about it. 9 babies are born in this earth, and 3 people die. In 1 year, on an average, 50 million people will die. I look around and this audience is relatively young. How many of you are 20 years or older? Raise your hand. Raise them up. Was your hand raised? I didn't know, whether he reached 20. You might be surprised to learn that from your birth, 20 years ago, 21 years ago, if 20, from the time that you were born, over 1 billion people have died. That means that every day you live, you're that closer to the grave. And the thing that's incumbent upon us to understand is that we have no guarantees. The question is, are you prepared for death? Last year, you know by now, most of you, that the most precious thing to me, my flower, my daughter, Basma Wahaj, died at the young age of just short of her 20th birthday. She had been married 1 year, and she had given birth a week before, healthy all of her life. And then Allah, the Almighty, decreed that she should go. Did it hurt me? Yes. The greatest gift to me, that daughter, a good Muslim. Many of you young sisters know her, or some of you know her, a good Muslim. But yet, I am reminded in the Quran, تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا. Glory be to him in whose hands is the dominions of the heavens and the earth, and he, Allah, created death and life to test you, who's best in conduct. So the purpose of life is to be tested by Allah, and death to be tested by Allah. You, if you live long enough, will lose a loved one. Your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, your uncle, your husband, your wife, your children, all of you will be tested by death. After all, 50 million people a year. It's inevitable. So the real question is not to get angry, or the real point is not to get angry at Allah because Allah took your loved one. Recognize, وَمَا كَانَ لِنَفْسٍ أَن تَمُوتَ إِلَّا بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ كِتَابٍ مُؤَجَّلًا. No soul can die except by the permission of Allah. It's already written in a book. I have nothing to do with that. We try our best to live the best life that we can live. Eat good food. Stay away from the haram. But even if you eat the most healthier food, you exercise and you run and you jog and you do all of that, yet there's no guarantee that your life would be extended. We're here but by grace of Allah.
العين تناديني فدعيني أماه دعيني لتبكي دموعك يا أمي عن دربي لا لن تثنيني. حور العين تناديني فدعيني أماه دعيني، لتبكي دموعك يا أمي